there guys, what's up? Ragtter here, welcoming you back to Ladder Anxiety. This is a show where we sit down to play a video game to have fun and relax, and generally unwind. Now, I've had a pretty rough morning, so I'm just going to sit down and I'm going to play some Pokémon Showdown. Normally I play the Pokémon trading card game online, but I wanted to try something a little different today. So I want to go for the Solar Beam immediately with my Rapidash, but that's not a good idea. I've got Mega Magnetric though, which is a lot like my trading card deck. I'm going to go into Caracosta, because I don't really see the... I could have set up my Sunny Day. The Corsola knew that I was going to switch. I should have taken a chance, but that's okay. There are a lot of things that you can't really worry about when you go into a game like this, because if you do try to worry about them, you just end up not having very much fun. So I'm just going to put aside the fact that I made a bad play, just like you should, and I'm going to sit down and try to enjoy this game for what I can. Now my Caracosta is going to end up burned, but Caracosta's not that good anyway, so as long as I can take out the Corsola, then I'll be pretty happy with the fact that it did anything at all, really. Maybe I can even get damage off onto an oncoming Pokemon, but 200 speed is not actually against a Hitmonchan. No, he does have the Mach Punch in the end. I was hoping. There was hope indeed in my heart, but not the case today. I don't have a Rapid Spinner either. So those rocks are here to stay, but fortunately only Rapidash really would be affected by them. So I'm going to go into Deoxys Speed. And I wonder if the presence of this Pokemon is going to force my opponent to switch. I'm going to go for the Psycho Boost, because unless he's got a Dark type in the wings, it's going to do a lot of damage to something at least. Or maybe minimal damage to like a Steel type. And then after that, I can basically sack this Pokemon off. He's going to bring in Miltank, actually. Miltank going to take that really well. But hopefully, I can use this opportunity. First of all, I want to go for Taunt to stop it from using Milk Drink or anything. My opponent actually going to disconnect, which is, you know, that's okay. If they felt like they weren't having fun, then that's their right to dodge out of the battle. Besides, I didn't really like my team anyway, so I'm not too upset. So, this battle... Oh, this team looks better. So we got Togekiss, Golurk, Blaziken, Aggron, Braviary, and Darmanitan. Now, I don't want really any of these guys out here versus that Ice Cream, so we gotta be super careful. I'm gonna go into Aggron. And Aggron gonna take the Freeze Drug, and not gonna take it very well. And I just realized that this is an Air Balloon Aggron and not a Mega Aggron. But I do have a Mega Blaziken, which is, you know, arguably much better. So I'm going to go for the Heavy Slam just to try and deal some damage to the Vanillix. I'm anticipating the switch maybe, and he's going to switch into Parasect. And the reason I didn't want to go for the Rock Polish is that if he did stay in and just went for damage or set up a substitute or something, then I wouldn't be able to deal with it. At least this I can kind of handle. And actually I showed that I can deal more damage to it than I anticipated. And I'm faster because Parasect has no speed. It basically might as well not have a speed stat. So that's a Parasect down, so my team should be relatively that much safer from Spore shenanigans. And now my opponent going to send in Tyrantrum. I don't really have anything that wants to take an attack from Tyrantrum though. So I think it's gotta be old Aggron here. I could go for the Aqua Tail. I'm not sure which would do more, the Heavy Slam. Because Tyrantrum looks like it's a heavy Pokemon, right? I'm going to go for the Aqua Tail. So he's going to go right for the Earthquake. Going to knock me out. He didn't take any damage, so is that a Choice Band Tyrantrum? And he went for the Earthquake. I'm going to go into Togekiss, and if he switches out of Togekiss, that tells me that he is choiced into that. So I'm going to go for the Nasty Plot, just to test him. If I lose my Togekiss to this, it's because I got too aggressive. So he actually goes for the Stone Edge, shows that he is in fact more than meets the eye. I'm going to go for the Air Slash just to do a bit of damage. And Stone Edge is going to connect, but Togekiss is actually going to hang in there. That's really cool, actually. Okay, so I can definitely save my Togekiss for later if I need a Defogger. So I'm going to switch out of Togekiss, and I'm going to switch into Golurk. Golurk going to take the Stone Edge very nicely. And now I can go for the Ice Punch to hopefully take Tyrantrum out. He's going to go for the Dragon Dance. He's trying to set up on me. But Ice Punch is going to knock Tyrantrum out. So what item did that thing have? What item did it have? /data Tyrantrum. So we can get Strong Jaw and Rockhead. I guess it had to be Strong Jaw. But what item did it have? I don't understand. Expert Belt, maybe? So I don't really have anything to do to this Weavile. I could just let Golurk go down, and then bring in Darmanitan or Blaziken to try and pick up the Revenge Kill. But that thing is fast. I'm going to go for the Earthquake. So I'm going to take the Icicle Crash. I'm going to get knocked out. And it shows that it's probably a Focus Sash variant. So I'm going to head into Darmanitan. And Darmanitan here is going to go for that there U-turn. Hopefully, he's going to switch out. My hope was that he would be able to take a Weavile hit, because I didn't want to go for the Flare Blitz in case it ended up being able to knock me out. But now I kind of wish I had stayed in, but I do show the Life Orb, so gotta take that into consideration. I'm going to switch into Blaziken. And with this Blaziken, I'm going to set up a substitute just to try and buy me a bit of time. Now, oh, that Kyurem could be max. Blaziken does not start off very fast. Let me put that out there right now. Blaziken starts off kind of slow. So hopefully I can get up the sub, get a turn of speed boost, and then I can pose, hopefully, a threat to the rest of his team with Blaziken. If not, then it kind of falls on Darmanitan's shoulders in order to pick up the KOs after this. Because with Kyurem out here, Togekiss definitely is too threatened. Actually, he has 3 ice types. He has Vanillix, Weavile, and Kyurem. Is his last Pokemon an ice type too? That would be crazy. He goes for the Focus Blast. It is going to connect. I am going to get my sub up, so I'm safe from another attack. I'm going to get my speed boost. I do not have like the optimum set that I want. I'm just going to go for the high jump kick. So the Focus Blast is going to connect. My high jump kick is going to be able to pick up the KO though. That makes me a very happy bunny. And now we are at ×2 speed, and we are that much more threatening to anything that he wants to bring in. So after all the modifiers, we're at 382 speed. That makes me so happy. Heracross. I want to go for the Flare Blitz. So he's going to Mega Evolve. Going to take the Flare Blitz. Going to get knocked out. But the resulting residual coil... the resulting recoil is going to knock out my poor Blaziken in return. But at least I took out his Mega. And Blaziken took out Kyurem and Heracross. So I can't really ask for more of it than that. So hopefully, and I'm going to start the timer because I am running a show. I can't talk forever. Especially after the morning that I've had. So hopefully Darmanitan can come in and pick up the KO on both of these remaining Pokemon. I have Fire Punch, but not Flare Blitz. Is this real life? Okay, I guess we're going for it. Well, they picked up the KO on Vanillix anyway. I just remember back in the black and white days, every Darmanitan had Flare Blitz, no matter what set it ran. Choice Band, Choice Scarf, Life Orb, Focus Sash. Oh. Okay, we did pick up the KO in the end. I'm going to say GG. And my opponent left before I could type. It was all Flare Blitz all the time. Darmanitan is awesome. Okay. So, I say we go for maybe one more, maybe two, depending on how long this next battle is. So I get some magic keys, and my opponent gets a stupid monkey. I am going to immediately go for the Thunder Wave. And he's going to go for the Fire Blast. I'm going to hang on with my Focus Sash and not get burned. So that makes me quite happy. And I'm going to go into Delphox, because Delphox has no reason to fear... He was anticipating like a water type. If I had gone into Quagsire, that would have been the end of me. My Delphox has no reason to fear the Simisear in the slightest bit. It might have knockoff, but I have Blaze, so that would actually not be the worst for me. I'm going to go for the Calm Mind. The normal gem Fake Out is probably coming my way, so... No, he goes for the knockoff, actually. Knocks off my Life Orb. That's going to save my life. It's going to put me into Blaze territory. But there is no way I can go toe-to-toe with Ambipom now. And I kind of want to save my Delphox for later. So I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go into Quagsire. So Quagsire going to take the knockoff. He's removed my leftovers. Very annoying little Apom. I'm going to go for the Earthquake. I think it's the safest move. He does in the end decide to stay in, and Apom is going to go down. but not without doing some real work to my team. That's 3 Pokemon that have been severely hurt because of that. So I know this thing has that Grass Knot, and I can see that play coming from a mile away. And I think it might be time to go into Gallade. I could alternatively go into Spiritomb. Oh, no, you know what? I want to go into Gallade and get the Mega Evolution as soon as possible, because I need that boost in speed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Mega Evolve and Substitute to hide meekly behind a plush doll so that I cannot be statist. With Gallade behind the Substitute, I should be able to set up at least one Swords Dance on this thing. He's actually going to switch out, going to go into Dragonite. But I've got my sub up now. That's actually a very ballsy play. I could very easily have the Ice Punch, and what would you do about that then? I've got the Drain Punch though, so I'm going to go for the knockoff just to break its multi-scale. Of course it's not going to do a whole lot, but I do get rid of its Lumberry. And he's going to start going for the Dragon Dances. Now, I'm not saying I have the advantage here, because I absolutely don't. But I can start going for the Swords Dances, and he has to break through my guard before he can get to me. So I'm going to go for the Drain Punch to get some HP back, and hopefully put the first dent into this Pokemon. And we are actually going to do a tremendous amount of damage. Hopefully I can take one Fire Punch from this thing. He's going to go for the Extreme Speed though, and going to knock me out with a crit. No idea if the crit mattered, but it doesn't really bother me too much in the end either way. Now, I don't think, and I don't want to Calc it because that's kind of cheap, but I could just go into Aromatisse. I think I will do that. And I will go for my Moonblast in the end. He's going to go for the Extreme Speed. Aromatisse going to hang on though. Going to be able to KO Dragonite with the Moonblast. And that is a big threat on my opponent's team out of the way, but it did cost me my Mega Gallade. So I have no Mega Evolution anymore. And Exeggutor is going to come out. I think I want to go into Klefki and let it die. So Klefki gonna get Giga Drained. And now I should be able to go into Spiritomb. And I want to go for the Will-O-Wisp onto Exeggutor. Because I know these things get Citrus Berry. I know it's going to be really annoying. So getting a bit of chip damage onto it when I can could be really beneficial. So that's going to go out. And what item are you running, Spiritomb? It's got a Life Orb. So I'm going to go for the Shadow Sneak just to see how much I can do. Not a whole lot. Spiritomb, not really the most offensive of Pokemon. So, wait, do I outspeed naturally? I do not. Or I shouldn't, rather. So I'm just going to go for Shadow Sneak one last time just to deal as much damage as I can. I'm going to knock myself out in the end. He's going to get his Citrus Berry and get put back to full, but he's not going to get any Giga Drain health this turn. So now I'm going to be able to go into Delphox. And with Delphox, I'm going to go for the Fire Blast. Please don't miss. So he's going to switch out. He's going to go into Pachirisu. Pachirisu going to take the Fire Blast to the face. Going to have its balloon popped. Do I outspeed Pachirisu? I think I should, actually. So I'm going to go for the Psyshock. Going to knock Pachirisu out. And that leaves my opponent with 3 Pokemon. So it's 3v3 right now. And he's going to go into Simisear. What do you want to bet that thing goes for the Grass Knot again? I'm going to switch into Aromatisse. And there's that Grass Knot. My opponent loves that Grass Knot. I want more than anything to be able to wish and pass to my Delphox, but I honestly can't trust myself right now. So I'm just going to go for the Moonblast. It's not going to do a whole lot, but his Fire Blast is going to miss. And that would honestly drive me to Rage Quit at this point, just to see that happen to me. But I'm going to go for Moonblast again. Hopefully I can lower its special attack. That's another missed Fire Blast. I'm really sorry about that, buddy. I feel a bit bad about that, but you know, this Simisear clearly needs some glasses. It needs to get its prescription lenses checked out. So this is really, really quite bad for me. But at least if I can take the Simisear out, then I can go into... I'm going to Wish Protect. So I'm going to count on my opponent's bad luck. Alright, so Aromatisse is going to go down in the end, which is unfortunate, but... hopefully now I can go into Quagsire. And Quagsire can go for the Earthquake. And Quagsire is going to be able to knock out Simisear. And Aromatise's wish is going to come true. Quagsire is going to get all of its HP back. And now Virizion is going to be my opponent's last Pokemon. And I'm pretty sure that outspeeds my poor Delphox. So I basically need to KO. Quagsire not going to be able to KO. But I'm going to go into Delphox. Hopefully Delphox can pick up the KO. Please, Delphox, I'm counting on you. No, Virizion is going to be able to knock out my Delphox with its Leaf Blade and... Leaf Blade. And that's going to be that. So we had some good games. We forced some forfeits early in there. I can't really remember what happened in this episode. I just started talking. I turned on the recording, and then we ended up here at some point, and I'm not really sure about the in-between. So, I think that's a good place to end this episode, though. About 15 minutes. We had some battles. They were pretty good, and that helped me calm down a bit, after a bit of a rough morning. So, if you guys have enjoyed this episode of Ladder Anxiety, then please let me know with a like and a comment down below telling me just how much fun you've had. Let me know which team you thought was the best one on paper. Which one did you like to see the most? And I will see you guys next time when we return to Ladder Anxiety and whatever game I decide to play at that time. Until then, be sure to take care and have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.